In this video, dear brothers and sisters, a reminder, we'll be talking about Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, becoming the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, and what does it mean when we talk about end of time, the Mahdi, Dajjal, Yajuj and Majuj. Stay tuned.
His ongoing presence conveys traditional authority. It covers up for MBS's youth or any unconventional actions that he may be taking, but rarely impedes them.
If you're new to this channel, consider to subscribe, especially if you want to know more about the end of time prophecies. Rasulullah SAW, he prophesied stages of power, authority, dominance given to mankind. Since his time, he said, the first one is going to be the Nabuwa. Allah Azza wa Jal will allow it to last for as long as He wants, then it will be taken away. Then will come Khalif, Abu Bakr, Uthman, Ali, and also Umar. Then it will come a dictatorship or a monarchy that is called Mordacious monarchy. It means this monarchy or this kind of kingdom, they will have a very strong bite on their power. And then after this will come Mulkan, a mulk that is full of tyranny. After this will come back the Nabuwa, on which the Islamic rule laws will be established, which we can interpret as the coming of the Mahdi, because the Mahdi will establish what we know from Sunnah and from the Quran. Let's talk a little bit about Saudi Arabia MBS now becoming the Prime Minister. Dear brothers and sisters, few things I want to make mention of. Saudi Arabia is no longer wants to be known as the land of the prophets or the righteous. This mantra or this label of being so pure, so righteous, so religious, and the origin of Islam comes from it, stems from it. They want to get rid of it, and they want to be known in a new way. They want to form Saudi Arabia and its people a new identity. Saudi Arabia, dear brothers and sisters, their ambition is no longer to become a self-dependent country in terms of independence from oil, revenues, and many other things that they are struggling or striving to become self-independent. This is not the end of the story. From this point onward, and Allah has it, the qadr of Allah, and this is my understanding, they would want to become a dominant force in the world power, in the world stage, in the world of politics. Another thing that you might notice, which would be that the kalima from Saudi flag will be gone. Another thing that I want to make mention of, dear brothers and sisters, is the Hadith. Very interestingly, Mohammed bin Salman, he appointed Khalid as the Ministry of Defense, in the Ministry of Defense, and he appointed Abdul Aziz, his other brother, in the Ministry of Energy or some other sectors. The interesting thing is that King Salman, his three sons here, MBS, Khalid, and Abdul Aziz, are actually now sharing power. The Hadith talks about who? Three sons of Khalif, and they will be fighting over a treasure. When Rasulullah SAW said, يَقْتَتِلَ عِنْدَ كَنْزِكُمْ سَلَاسَةٌ, that close to the treasure there will be three who would be fighting with each other, and he said, Kulluhum ibnu Khalifa, and all of them will be the son of Khalifa. Obviously, we cannot see that this hadith is matching with the current situation, because obviously King Salman, he is not a Khalif. Nevertheless, very interestingly, we see three brothers are now in charge of Saudi Arabia, where you have MBS, the head of it.
But for the last 3 years, the king has been mostly absent throughout the meetings, trips, even summits. The crown prince has been the man in charge.
This could be, dear brothers and sisters, the toughest and the worst dictatorship of Saudi Arabia in its entire history. Why I'm saying this is because what we are going to be seeing, according to the hadith, as I mentioned in the beginning, we will be seeing next Nabuwa, Khalifa based on Nabuwa, based on prophethood, which is the coming of the Mahdi. So before the Saudi kingdom, this power, this dictatorship, this government falls, they will do what we could never think before, whether it is for the sake of the good of the country or the sake of the good of the rulers. It doesn't matter. Whatever they will do, it will come to us as the toughest ruler of Saudi Arabia and perhaps the worst. Regardless of how you see it, these prophecies are being fulfilled one by one, jot by jot, dot by dot, by Saudi Arabia, by even us, without us realizing that we are actually fulfilling the prophecy and heading towards the end of time. A lot of you have asked me to make a comment on this. Here you go. You have your comment. Let me know your opinion now, but I want you to tell me, share with me your opinion, your comments in the comment section below. If you're new to this channel, consider to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.